just a quick one on the COT data for the week ahead. And thanks for joining the Q&A yesterday. I do appreciate that. That was pretty awesome that you joined. So here's Euro FX. It's in free fall, and there's the sell trigger there. And had you had called it, you would have done incredibly well, like very, very well. And that's a good indication on how to use these crossovers. So the Euro USD sell signal there. Let's look at the yen. And we know the yen is a sell if we look at the bubble. And they did sell it, right? And so that agrees with the bubble. So be careful there. And the dollar is also declining ever so slightly, but we are positive. That's something that we need to note, is that we are above zero. Euro and yen are both below, and they're both descending here. That one you could probably argue is descending, but it's very gradual. It's a tiny little shift, 3.7 to 3.5. So there's a 2,000 contract reduction, which is quite minor, really. So we'll keep the yen and the dollar on. We'll take the euro off. Let's look at the Aussie. Descending. So that's an AJ short here, but however, now the yen is descending. It's not really confirming that move. Ideally, we'd want the yen to continue higher, and then that would be a stronger AJ short signal. See, the Aussie has weakened against the yen, and there's no indication of a crossover between Aussie and USD for any time at all. It's just not going to happen for weeks and weeks and weeks, maybe months. So take Aussie off, and then we'll look at the pound. And don't forget, we got things going on in the pound as well. They actually did buy it, which would make a pound yen buy because they shorted the yen, but they've gone long the pound. And likewise, we're not going to get a GU long signal in a long, long time. Because, obviously it's going to take ages and ages for that to materialize. Take the pound off. But just a quick one here. These COT videos are quite short. So Canadian dollar is strong. Slight reduction, 2.3. 2.6, so it's a 3,000 reduction in contracts. However, we're still above zero, and we're still quite strong. Descending, do note. So that's probably of interest. Done euro, look at gold quickly. And this could have been a dead cat bounce. I was saying how this wasn't a legit bounce last week, and this looks like it's confirmed it. 142 to 125, so that's a big reduction. We are still positive, do note. However, I think this is a dead cat bounce and this wasn't legit. So we're probably going to break that low, I think. And then we're going to see gold back to, I guess you could say, traditional levels, because it has really, it did inflate quite a lot because that CPI. And we might see gold go back to, 1,600, 1,500 potentially, if we break these lows. Take gold off, and then we'll look at Kiwi. And we did fail to break above, we're contained within this range, and we have failed to break above, and we probably might top between that high and that low again, and this might spend a couple of weeks doing this, which would be quite frustrating. There's no indication of any signal because there's not going to be a crossover. And then we'll take Kiwi off, and then we'll look at the Swiss franc. And I think, while we're sort of breaking that high, we're still going to be contained here. Got like almost you could say like a triple top, I suppose you could say. There's quite a lot of resistance here. So we might come up to here, 135, potentially. But there's no indication of a crossover. So nice quick video there. And be careful with gold, I think. I think it's probably going to sell off. It's not only a sell at the high level on the retail sentiment, but add into that bias, which makes it, more of a sell over time. And if the COT data comes out on Friday and that confirms what we're seeing on the retail sentiment, it's going to be quite bearish. So we've got a very strong dollar right now, and the retail guys are moving their stops because they don't think this move is legit on the dollar. It might be temporary. We don't really know for 100% certainty. However, we do know that they're moving their stops, and that's usually a sign that, price is going to go up or down to get that liquidity, and it's going to be maybe a painful day for the retail guys. We can see 75% of them are getting squashed already, and so we'll have to see how we go. So that's it, I guess. Just make it nice and quick, and I'll speak to you guys tomorrow for the bulletin, and we'll have to see with the risk calculation as well whether or not they bought the dip today. I think they're probably going to sell. I will have to wait and see.